it's going to be hard to run against that. Think about the last election. There was a lot to run against. Biden and Harris nearly destroyed our country. So it's pretty easy for us to go out and talk about it as Republicans. I don't know what a single Democrat is going to say after President Trump leaves office. All right, Mr. Speaker, talk to me about the Vanity Fair effect, which is essentially that now that we're so early, you know, is it premature to talk about these candidates? Is AOC, as you said earlier, was the leader of the party, well, is she going to be fizzled out by then?
I think she probably will, because it's what people want. Laura's right. This could be a Ronald Reagan type error, that we grow so well that the vice president has the best chance of stepping in to continue this. I mean, but if you look at this group of people, Buttigieg will probably get knocked out, because if you look at the job he did as transportation, look what he has left. Thank God we got Sean Duffy in there, but he has destroyed our aviation system by not doing anything. The governor of Illinois, I don't think he gets very far. AOC will have the crowd and she'll have the people on board. I think Rahm Emanuel will lead, not get elected, but he's going to lead the policy. He's going to drive this party back to like what Bill Clinton, when you got too far away. I mean, he's smart. He knows how to win an election, but he'll win the ideas, and he knows how to put something together. But I don't know if he'll get all the way there.
And what's, oh, I'm sorry.
I would look at the Pennsylvania governor. That one would give me a little fear.
Josh Shapiro. And Kaylee, what Mr. Speaker's articulating, too, is a lot of people are sort of sniffing around the outskirts that aren't establishment blessed per se. Right? We know that there was Gavin Newsom singing Biden's praises the whole time, and obviously he's made no secret of his intentions. But the reality is that there's a lot of independently minded thinkers like Rahm Emanuel who are like, look, I can do a much better job than what we've seen in the past 4 years prior to now.
Yeah, or even a Stephen A. Smith who's like, I don't want to be associated with that brand, but I'll run if right. I think it's right. You know, Pete Buttigieg, I'm thinking about what I can bring to the table for 2028. You've been planning this for the last 10 years, okay? You declined to run for Senate. I wonder why. After you declined to run for governor, even though you had positive polling, I wonder why. You grew a beard. I wonder why, trying to look relatable. You've been planning this. There was Politico reporting going back to the first year of the Biden administration that people in the halls of the West Wing were whispering that Pete Buttigieg needs to be the next person in line. And just to read this one line, the chatter so frustrated some staffers of color who saw it as disrespectful to Kamala Harris, the first black woman vice president, this is in Politico, that they think senior officials should tamp it down. He has been a thorn in the side of Kamala Harris for the last 4 years. He'll continue to be for the next 4 years.
Well, what was it that they said they need a non-scary white man to lead and someone that's cooperative and not dominating? Harris, do you think that's what he's creating in himself now?
I don't even know why they keep bringing up race. I don't even understand it. Like, it's so offensive, I won't even qualify it with a nod anymore, because it's just so bizarre to me. Look, I don't remember anybody from South Bend, Indiana saying anything nice about him either. That's where he was mayor. Remember Mayor Pete? He bust onto the scene, and then president for the first term, Trump called him Buttigieg. I mean, or Buttigieg. That's right. Kennedy calls him Buttigieg. But yeah, I mean, when your own constituents don't have a lot to say about you, and then you decide not to run for governor of the state, even though the polling looked okay at that point. I don't know that he's grown in popularity since then. Who's going to vote for him? But I do kind of like the beard. I mean, if you're going to bring it.
It's a change. We'll take a change.
It's a change, yeah.
Well, guys, be sure to tune in to My View with Laura Trump every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern on Fox News Channel. Laura, tell us what you have in store this Saturday. Yeah, it's so exciting. This weekend, we're going to do a little talking of criminal justice reform. We have the pardon czar, Alice Johnson, who everybody famously remembers was pardoned by President Trump during his first term. Savannah Chrisley, who's been fighting for both of her parents who are in prison right now. And then I also have a little bit of fun. We're talking about rescue dogs with Dave Portnoy. Some people might know his dog, the famous Miss Peaches. She's the cutest pit bull you'll ever see. I bring my beagle, Betty, to meet his dogs, Pete and Miss Peaches. We're talking about rescue dogs because May 20th is National Rescue Day, so we're going to promo that.
Awesome. That's great.
That is must-watch TV, all of that for sure. Well, guys, working for the American people is putting our lawmakers to sleep, literally. Stay with us.